welcome back to Selene's vlog. Um, yeah, I've got a weird hairstyle today. I feel like it. You can't stop me. This is how I'm expressing how millennial I am with the infinite side bangs and this ponytail, which no millennial actually ever does. So today's a special day. This is the last skirt I have that I did not yet wear to the vlog. Okay, I'm lying a bit. There are two more skirts that just arrived in the mail, but they're in my unboxing video, which I'm not done editing yet. So anyway, I'm not gonna buy skirts for a long time now. So yeah, I'm out of skirts. You might see me repeat clothes now, unless I find new combinations. I do still have a few more shirts. This is why I didn't want a fashion vlog. Um, I'm not managing to edit the last unboxing on time, and I got new packages today already, so all this editing will be the end of me. Okay, so today I will probably talk about my health. Um, Luckily, I am not a president. I am not a presenter of anything. I'm not an Olympic sports person, so I'm allowed to be sick in public and careful. I'm gonna be speaking a lot today. So today we're on Monday. I feel quite terrible ever since I got back from the beach. I'm all dressed up nicely because I needed to go to the doctor, and you can't go to the doctor in your underwear. And then after I came back, I just fell asleep in full clothing and slept till now. Hooray to me! You can see like the lights going out already. My appointment was in the morning. Yeah, yesterday I had a headache most of the day, and from Saturday I kind of still had a brain fog. So, like the stories on Friday after the beach, I actually felt kind of fine. I was just like very tired mostly. I chose which photos I should upload, but before I've uploaded them, I became very tired, so I just laid down on the bed and like in my head, I still wanted to upload these photos before I'm going to sleep, so I didn't let myself fall asleep yet. And after a few minutes, I just got a few texts on the phone, so that kind of woke me up completely. And as I am texting people, my pulse starts going up. And I felt like, how do I describe this? Nothing bothered me breathing. Like, I didn't even have snuff. I'm just breathing regularly, but the air I'm breathing is not enough for me. Breathing more deeply that didn't help. Sitting by the window didn't help. Um, After a while, it started getting really hot. So I thought I might have gotten dehydrated from the beach, which I don't know if you get dehydrated in like a delay of 5 hours after you walk away, but I thought it might be it. I tried to drink, but the water kind of made me nauseous. So I turned on the air condition. It was really hot. My skin got all hot. No matter where I touched, like my hands, my arms, my face, everything was so hot. Um, and when I got up, I started feeling like really dizzy, and my heartbeat got faster. It was hard for me to stay standing because of that, so I wasn't even like able to find the thermometer. I wasn't sure where it is. Um, so I just had to lie down. I tried to fall asleep, but I wasn't able to. And like after an hour and feeling like this. The like the air conditioning was on the whole time, and still I felt my skin was boiling. Um, I called the emergency hotline of the medical clinic, and they told me to go to the physical clinic. I called a taxi, but since it was Friday night, here it's really hard to get a taxi on Friday night in my area, which is not a very central area. Everything's closed and they don't have a lot of customers, I assume, so we just don't hang out there. It took half an hour for a taxi to finally arrive. So while I was waiting, the symptoms actually just passed. Um, got to the clinic, they did a few tests, but everything was fine. I told the doctor that this happened 3 or 4 times before, when I was really tired. Um, he suggested to put a device on me which will monitor my pulse for 24 hours. But I've actually done this before because this happened before. So the second time it happened, I went and put on this device. The first time I just went to sleep. So yeah, obviously they didn't find anything, which was expected. Now, why was it expected? When you make an appointment for this device, you receive an appointment 3 weeks in advance for a specific day. So the issue is it happens to me, but it happens maybe every couple of weeks, not every day, not every few days. So the, the chance to actually get this appointment when it actually happens is really low. Um, and I mean, if it actually happened in a frequency that I had a good chance to kind of catch this phenomena, wouldn't these 3 weeks put me in real danger while this happens every couple of days? Like, it's something very paradoxical. Um, so, the doctor told me to go do it again, but I don't think I'm gonna make the appointment. It's just a waste of time and resources, and maybe it'll help somebody else more. After the appointment, still kind of had brain fog. I think I walked more clumsily. I was waiting uh, for a taxi on the wrong side of the road. Um, but I don't know. The doctor said everything's fine and all the tests are normal. He has done EKG. They check the percentage of oxygen in my blood, the blood pressure, everything came out fine. Friends told me it might be a panic attack, but something really, really doesn't sit right for me with panic attack as a definition. Um, like I I really don't belittle anybody who's going through real panic attacks. Um, but for me, if this is a panic attack, if it's just the symptoms, that's all there is to it. So I don't mind it happening twice a day. It's unpleasant what I'm going through. I'm not saying this about anyone who's having real panic attacks, but what I'm going through. But my real fear is that these symptoms are actually telling of a real physiological problem, and the doctors don't really see how to discover it. This thing always happened to me when I had like built up a lack of sleep. Like if I just didn't sleep in some particular day, I slept 1 hour, it could have been fine. Um, but if I didn't sleep well the whole week, there's an excellent chance this would happen. Um, so I told the doctors on the twice that I've been uh, that I had trouble sleeping. Um, the first time the doctor just told me to take basically, I think it's an antidepressant or something to like calm me down. Um, like, I asked for sleeping pills, so maybe I could get a sleeping schedule going. Yeah, they, they did not want to give me that. I didn't take the medicine that they gave me because I did not feel it was a mental thing. Like, I was just calm. Why are you giving me things to calm me down? I don't. I'm not depressed. I'm not anxious. I feel great. I just my heart, my skin. um, and I mean, I would feel very calm while these things started, until I noticed the symptoms are starting and like the fact they were lasting and not going away. That um did make me kind of anxious, but it's because I noticed the symptoms and not didn't come together with the symptoms. Um, and like unfortunately, my my sleep discipline is pretty bad. Um, because of work, it's very hard for me to ensure that I'll sleep well the whole week, every week, unless I'm planning to only work and sleep, which is difficult for me mentally. Um, like, and also I've been exhausted many times in my life. Like this particular physiological reaction to exhaustion is very new to me. Like that makes it suspicious to me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is just me getting old. This week it was probably due to this vlog. I stayed up until like almost dawn to edit, and like then I got up to work as usual at 6 a.m. after like editing till 4 a.m. Um, so I kind of built up um, lack of sleep hours. Although I slept pretty fine in the 2 days that were before the beach. Like on Thursday I slept 10 hours, and Friday I slept 6 hours. That's like a total of 16 hours, like 8 hours per day. This seems pretty fine. Um, yeah, but for the whole week it was probably less than was way less than 6 on average, and that probably kind of started this phenomenon. It bums me out that the fact I'm kind of like doing the hobby is what harms my health. Now I could ideally just record an episode for 10 minutes, just me talking for 10 minutes and immediately upload it. But I feel it won't be interesting that way. Like, I can just upload um, episodes of me, like, yapping, and, like, if it bores people, why? Um, then, like, before that, without the vlog, I was staying up to play games, or, like, I would draw until very late. I would watch videos. Like, damn it, I would clean the room. It doesn't matter. Like, the real problem is that I want to stay up and do something that's not like work, sleep, or commuting between work and my bed. And it bums me out that the only hobby I kind of have time for is to like buy things from my phone and look at them. Like, these are really cool. They're beautiful. I love them. But this is like having plushies is not a hobby. Like, I love clothes. I love buying them, but dressing up in the morning is not a hobby. Uh, so one of the reasons of making the vlog is that, like, it's kind of unpleasant to admit, but you can kind of make a buck on YouTube. You can put ads on your videos. You can get sponsored. You can open a Patreon. So I'm chasing money, and I feel totally stupid doing that. Um, I really don't think my videos are worth anything. Like, at least right now, I will probably not open a Patreon for like a very long time. First off, I need to find like a niche that I'm able to create in and interest people while I do that. But I do want to get better, because I still have some sort of desperate hope to get good enough to also like do something that I'm having fun doing. I'm actually having a lot of fun making the videos, and like also not burn 13 hours from my day on either working or commuting, and like 2 more hours to prepare like for sleep or for work, like an hour just falling asleep, waking up, and like, damn, that's it. Like the hours in the day ran out. Uh, yeah, so this was basically me whining. Thanks for listening so far. Just kind of wanted to get this off my chest and make a video that won't require editing and I could just upload today. Comment below if you listen till the end, or even if you just click midways and you get bored. Uh, like it if I was being pathetic enough to make you pity me. Um, Share with everybody so you can laugh at me with all your friends. Subscribe so that you could keep laughing and the jokes never end. And okay, yeah, I'm going to sleep.